Hello, year eights. This is the space topic. This is Mr. Radmull, and it is lesson 10. So let's get going. So your driving question is, what's happening to our universe? And to get us started, can you name our galaxy? What is the name of our galaxy? The Milky Way, the Mars Bar, the Twix Highway, the M&M's Motorway. Pause the video. Okay, so the name of our galaxy is the Milky Way galaxy. So I'm going to put this video on Show My Homework as well. It's called Scales of the Universe in Powers of 10. It's a really good video to watch to help you with these ideas that we're going to cover in this lesson. Okay, so let's go back to our solar system. A system of planets and other objects in orbit around our local star, the sun. There it is there, look. And we are the third rock out from it. But our sun, our local star, is just one of a huge number of other stars that make up the Milky Way galaxy, our galaxy. A huge collection of stars. Now you can see the Milky Way galaxy on a good night, really clear, a narrow band of light right above you going across the sky. That is our Milky Way galaxy. Now when you see it up in the sky, you are looking into the galaxy. So it's very hard to make out what the shape of the galaxy is. Here is a scientist's impression of what our galaxy would look like from this angle. So there is the Milky Way galaxy, huge collections of stars bound together by gravity, rotating at quite a high speed, and it's a disk. It's a disk of stars. If you look from above, and again another scientist's impression, it's actually also a spiral. The name of the type of galaxy that our sun occupies is a spiral galaxy. And our sun is just on the outskirts of the galaxy. So I would say, if you think about the center of our galaxy as being the center of Bristol, our sun is round about where Staple Hill is. Okay, now also to give you a figure so you can get your head round just how many stars we're talking about. Our galaxy contains 250 billion stars, just like our sun. Okay, so galaxies don't just come in spirals. There are lots of other types of galaxies that populate the universe. Here are a few examples here, look. But we are a spiral. Now, galaxies, which are collections of billions of stars, also get together to form what are called galaxy clusters. So the universe is populated by stars, which are grouped together in galaxies, and galaxies are grouped together in galaxy clusters. And a galaxy cluster can contain 100 to 1,000 galaxies, all held together by gravity. And each of those galaxies could have billions of stars in them. So we're talking a lot of stars, a lot of stars. So what have we got so far? Our sun, the star, a galaxy cluster, and next up, it's the universe. So what do we mean when we say the universe? Well, short answer is we mean everything. The universe is all of space and time and their contents, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy. So when we use the word universe, we're talking literally about everything. Okay, so there's a number of key words to get your heads around there. So can you now 1 to 5, and can you match the keyword to the definition? You just put the numbers down and put the letters next to numbers. Pause the video. Okay, let's go through this. So number one, a star. So a star is a huge ball of gas that makes energy from fusion. And we talked about fusion last lesson. A galaxy. So a galaxy is a collection of billions of stars held together by gravity. Okay, the Milky Way galaxy is the name of our galaxy, which is spiral shaped. A galaxy cluster is a collection of 100 to, I should say 1,000, a collection of hundreds of thousands of galaxies held together by gravity. Apologies for the mistake. And the universe, everything, all matter and energy that exists makes up the universe. So let's now talk about what our universe is doing and how we know what it's doing. So let me introduce you to an idea where called the Doppler Effect, and you've definitely come across this idea before because it's about when something is moving and giving off sound energy or light energy or waves. And what happens when something's moving and giving off, for example, in this case, the police car sound energy, the way in which you hear the sound energy changes depending on where you are. So as the police car with the siren blazing gets towards you, it sounds different to when it moves away from you. I'll do one example and one example only. So that has a name in science. It's called the Doppler effect, and it's about something that's moving and giving off a certain type of wave, either sound or light. So there it is there, look. So if it's moving, the way in which you hear the sound from the object, like car or police siren, etc., will change. Now, so what about galaxies? So we look out and look at other galaxies near our Milky Way galaxy, and we look at the light coming from those galaxies. And most of those galaxies that we look at, the light coming from them is more red than it should be. We call this redshift. So light, we look around and we look at one galaxy and we look at the light and it's redder than it should be. Now that means, due to the Doppler effect, that means the galaxy is moving away from us. And then we look at another galaxy and we see exactly the same thing. In actual fact, almost every galaxy and galaxy cluster we look at, the light is redshifted, which means that almost every galaxy and galaxy cluster is moving away from us. And this provides evidence for the scientific theory that our universe is expanding. Let me put this in give you a model for this. So if we think about a balloon, blowing up a balloon, and we think about kind of all parts of that balloon, like put some dots on the balloon and blow the balloon up, and the balloon expands. Okay, as you blow up that balloon, all parts of the balloon move away from each other. That is like our galaxy and other galaxies in the universe. All galaxies are moving away from each other, leading us to hypothesize that the universe is expanding, that's pretty firm evidence that it is. So let's wrap up these ideas and bring them together. Lots of information there. So which statement here is the porky pie, which is East London slang for lie? Read through these statements and which one is incorrect. Pause the video. Okay, in actual fact, almost all galaxies and galaxy clusters are moving away from us. So redshift is when light from a galaxy or galaxy cluster is more red than it should be. Yes. Light from all galaxies and galaxy clusters is redshifted. Yes. Galaxies clusters are moving away from us. Yes. The universe is getting bigger. It's expanding. Okay, so if we think about our universe getting bigger, Then scientists start thinking, well, hold on a sec. If it's getting bigger, and in the future it's going to be even bigger, what about in the past? So in the past, if we look back in time, our universe was smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. In actual fact, scientists can trace the universe back 14 billion years to where they think the universe started as a single point. And they call this the birth of the universe. And the name of the birth of the universe they call the Big Bang. So, tracing back the expansion of the universe, going backwards, we get to about 14 billion years, and the universe starts out, everything in the universe, all those hundreds of billions of stars start out as a single point. Then there is a huge explosion and the universe is born. And we call this the Big Bang. And then, of course, the Big Bang sets the universe out and starts the expansion of the universe, which is what we're seeing today through the redshift. So the Big Bang is a huge explosion 14 billion years ago that creates the universe and starts its expansion. So, Big Bang, what is it? Choose the correct definition. Pause the video. Okay, so it is in fact the Big Bang is a huge explosion that created the universe and started it expanding 14 billion years ago. Right, so now all of these ideas. So for describe, can you order these objects in terms of size? Smallest first. Okay, so for describe, it's being able to order objects in the universe by size. Then for explain, this idea of galaxies and our galaxy. Can you explain what a galaxy is? So definition of a galaxy. Describe our galaxy. What's it called? What does it look like? How do we actually observe our galaxy in the night sky? Sentence starters in red. Then this idea of redshift. How do we know that the universe is expanding? What tells us that the universe is expanding? And then how does the redshift provide evidence for the birth of the universe, the Big Bang? Okay, pause the video. Okay, so let's go through these answers. So for describe, you should have got the Earth, then the Sun, the Milky Way galaxy, a galaxy cluster, and then the universe. Then for explain, the meaning of galaxy is a very large collection of stars, billions of stars, in fact, held together by gravity. Our galaxy is called the Milky Way. It is a spiral galaxy with the sun near the outside of it in Staple Hill. Then, how can we observe the galaxy? We can see our galaxy in the night sky as a narrow band of stars right in the middle. This is because we are looking straight into the disk from the side. Right, so evidence that the universe is expanding. All galaxies and galaxy clusters emit light that is redshifted. This means the light is more red than it should be. This means that all galaxies and galaxy clusters are moving away from us like an expanding balloon, meaning that the universe is getting bigger. It's expanding. And finally, the birth of the universe. If the universe is getting bigger, then in the past it must have been smaller. Scientists can trace back the expansion to 14 billion years ago. The Big Bang is a model scientists use for the birth of the universe. It is a huge explosion where all matter and energy were first created. Okay, so can we sum up, please? Today I've achieved a describe because I can order objects in the universe in terms of size. Today I've achieved an explain because I can explain the meaning of a galaxy. Today I've achieved a use because I can explain evidence for the universe expanding. And today I've achieved a combine because I can explain how redshift provides evidence for the Big Bang. And don't forget year 8. There is now a Show My Homework quiz for you to complete. 10 questions. We're recording results and we're looking in the future to use those results to celebrate achievements. Okay, thank you very much for your time, year 8. Stay safe and I will see you for the next lesson.